Hi, everybody. Jancy.
Denise Richards and the lovely Lulu.
Welcome back to another All Things Home. This is where we talk about all things in and around your home, all over your home. Lulu's excited to go today. She's licking and loving. She's wanting to be held. It's a good day to record a video.
Yes, it is.
So today is July the 27th.
It is July 27th. And, John, what is today? National what?
National, Scotch Day.
Okay, National Scotch Day.
Now, I don't really, I know you're waiting to get to one of these other ones because you got some good comments to say. Scotch, I don't know the difference between Scotch and whiskey, and I don't know the difference between all those.
And
you know the difference?
rye and bourbon, and I have zero idea. But
It's me. I don't know either.
it's also National Chicken Finger Day.
Chicken licking finger?
Chicken Finger Day.
It's Chicken Finger Day. That's fun.
But what's even more fun is that it's Take Your Houseplant for a Walk Day.
That's fun.
So picture it, if you will.
Okay.
Some guy's walking down the street, drinking his scotch, eating his chicken fingers, taking his houseplant for a walk.
That sounds fun. We got to find an image of that. That's going to be a good one.
I've got one. It's amazing.
You got it in your head.
Yeah.
It's
Ooh,
a fun day.
Chat GPT images.
They'll make one for us. We'll post it behind us maybe here if we're lucky enough. We need some good technology people.
Ooh, we should do that in advance and have something. That would be so fun.
That would require planning.
Get on that, John.
That would require planning.
Okay, what did we talk about last week?
Good director. Last week, we talked about the 10 rental areas that have seen the largest decline over the last 12 months. So if you're curious if your area has had a decline in rental rates over the last 12 months, watch last week's video. We specifically honed into the top 10 cities, although this list had 50. We talked about the top 10 metro areas, so not smaller towns, but decent-sized cities where rental rates have dropped because, well, I won't tell you the number, but rental rates have dropped slightly, ever so slightly in the U.S. over the last 12 months.
But it's significant because in my market news, I reported that this is the first time that we're seeing shelter costs come down in the inflation figures.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's good stuff. Watch last week. You will see, too, why it might be your favorite episode.
Yeah, you may love it. Mm-hmm. Today's episode, which, by the way, before you listen to the rest of this awesome video that we're about to do, hit the like and subscribe button. I usually wait till the end to say that.
Please.
But go ahead and hit that right now.
Likes for Lulu.
Likes for Lulu.
Subscribe for us.
This article, I didn't know what it meant at first, but it said retail exodus, not just an SFO story. I guess I'm not cool enough to know what SFO is, so I had to read below. Did you know what SFO stood for before?
I'm a little surprised on this topic this morning.
Really?
So,
why?
Yeah, because you didn't tell me about it first.
I should have told you. So every once in a while I throw out topics that Denise doesn't know about. This is in regards to retail spaces, commercial businesses, things like that, having an issue with their location. This is specifically San Francisco, SFO. I didn't know that either. San Francisco. So basically, San Francisco, a business owner out there, and I'll give you my thoughts afterwards on why I think this is a pretty heavy thing in California. Foot traffic is down about 30%, a lot of the business owners are saying. Retail space is missing out. People are leaving left and right. They're at a 20-year low is what it sounds like in regards to occupancy rate for retail. So if you drive around San Francisco, in this article, there's a picture of a store, and it just says store closing. And I guess they're seeing a lot of those around that area.
I've seen it on the news myself.
Have you?
Yes.
Okay.
They have a huge problem with homeless.
They do have that.
And I think with that being so prevalent on the street with the tent cities and whatnot, I think it's got to have cut down, especially when you're in the inner city parts of a city like San Francisco. I think that's got to play into it.
I think that does play a big part. This says data bears out that San Francisco's downtown is having a harder time than most U.S. cities. A study of 63 North American downtowns by the University of Toronto. Funny that Toronto is ranking us. I think that's kind of interesting. San Francisco's dead last, garnering only 32% of its traffic. So basically, San Francisco is the worst of the worst.
And I think they're trying to tell us something here.
They
though,
are.
Right, John? Like, this is a warning for the other cities.
Yes, watch out. It's coming. That's what they're saying.
Yeah, I mean...
But we're a long distance from San Francisco.
We are.
And we have a little bit different politics in San Francisco.
So many different levels are we in a complete different...
World.
Universe.
If you're in San Francisco, nothing against you. But listen.
It's different.
You can't shut down a city for, almost 2 years and think your commercial rental spaces are just going to thrive right after that. I don't know. I'm tongue-tied. I don't know what
I
people
mean,
were thinking.
we could go whole down that rabbit hole because the funding is going to help the people, not help the problem.
Yeah. You know what else I've heard too,
So scary.
and I've seen it here in this article, they're using hotels for homelessness people.
That's
Could
what
you
I'm
imagine?
talking about.
That's what
Yeah.
you're talking about. It took
Yeah.
me all this time to figure that out. So, I mean, could you imagine if you owned a hotel and the government said you have to provide housing for the homeless in your rooms? How would that make you feel? I don't like the government to tell me and make me do anything.
I would pretty much feel like it was a communist country.
It would feel that way. It would strongly feel that way.
Just my thoughts. But
Oh,
I'm really
feel bad
glad you
for 'em.
brought this to light because, it's really easy to be here in Florida and never even think about that, especially in our area, right?
So driving around here, right? You're up in Lee County, up in Charlotte County area a lot. I'm everywhere. I mean, you're down in Collier County too. But when you're driving around our three counties, it spans everything from Marco all the way up to Punta Gorda. I mean, Cape Coral, Fort Myers, Estero, Bonita. I don't know. I can't think of the last time I saw a sign on a retail space that said going out of business. And I drive around the Coconut Point Mall all the time, Miramar Outlets, Gulf Coast Town Center. I'm trying to think if I've seen a commercial space that says going out of business around here.
It's such small pockets. I can think of one or two, but even when you think about Midtown Fort Myers, downtown Fort Myers, how everything is growing and expanding and getting nicer and more beautiful, and it's just sad to see places
so sad.
like a beautiful city like San Francisco become
It also
that.
says here, it is said, office vacancy rates in San Francisco, so offices where people like us here, I'm at my office, we're here recording this. Office rates in San Francisco were almost 25% lower, 25% occupancy unoccupied this last year. They went up to 25%. 1 out of every 4 offices are unoccupied. It's unbelievable to me. And it's definitely not because people are working from home now, although they are, because we see people still going to offices. Places have required people to go back to work at the office. So anyways, it's sad to see. I hate to hear that. If you are out west and your business is struggling, do like what our buddy Joe Goldstein did. Move to Florida. Get out of there.
Or if you really want to be homeless and you don't want to work, move to California. They'll set you right up.
In a hotel, I hear. It's backwards. Anyways, hey guys, enough about that. Let's
Another
go to some
show.
positive stuff, market news here. So in regards to market news, let's keep talking a little bit about the commercial real estate market, which I know a little bit about. I don't dabble in commercial real estate at all, but I'll recommend you to somebody that I know really well, Thomas Webb.
Ooh, yes.
You know him?
Commercial realtor.
Great commercial realtor. He's in our Grow Business Network groups, and he's awesome. He services people all around this area, pretty far north here of us as well, too.
Sarasota to Marco.
Sarasota, Marco. Thomas Webb's a great guy. He's with Lee and Associates here, and he focuses on commercial real estate. Doesn't do residential, so he's really good at what he does. He'll help you find office spaces to lease. He helped my wife when she was looking for something as well. He'll help you purchase something, and he helps people sell their commercial property as well.
That's amazing. I cannot wait till my first opportunity to pick that man's brain.
I know, he's a great guy. So we'll put his contact info below. Reach out to Thomas Webb from Lee & Associates. He'll be glad to help you. I got to say, this is a really quick, efficient video. I'm so happy how well it went. Did you guys think it went well? If you did, hit the like and subscribe button.
Please.
Can I throw that out there one more time?
Please.
And enjoy the rest of your July, and we will see you in the month of August.
See
Bye
you
for
in
now.
August.